disappeared for hours, then blamed me when I asked. You broke a little trust each day and covered it with laughs. You knew I'd forgive you before you even apologized, and every time I stayed, you learned how much I'd sacrificed. You knew I would stay, that's why you hurt me so easily. You knew I'd take the blame just to keep you next to me. You knew I'd choose your broken heart above my dignity. You didn't fear losing me because you knew I wouldn't leave. I called it being loyal, you called it guaranteed. I gave you unconditional love, you turned it into weakness in me. Every second chance I gave you only taught you one more thing. You could break me into pieces and I'd still come running. But look at me now, I'm standing by the door, the girl who stayed through everything. Can't do it anymore. I finally love myself enough to give you what you gave me. Nothing. You knew I would stay, but you never thought I'd change. You thought I'd keep forgiving every lie and every name. Now you can't keep your empty words, your midnight apologies. You knew I would stay until the day I chose me. You stopped loving me in April. I didn't notice until June. I kept making reservations for a heart that had no room. I kept saying you can fix this. You kept staring at the floor. You had already reached the ending. I was begging for one chapter more. I loved you past the end, past every warning, past every night you felt reaching for my hand. I loved you through your leaving, even when I finally understood. You stopped choosing us long before I ever could. I loved you past the end. I kept defending all your silence, telling friends you needed space. But deep inside, I knew the truth. Every time I saw your face, love shouldn't feel like pleading for somebody just to stay. But I confused my fear of losing you with reasons not to walk away. I wish someone had told me you can love with all your heart and still accept the person you adore has fallen apart. Sometimes loving isn't staying. Sometimes love is knowing this is where I end. Your side of the bed is colder now, but I still never crossed the line. Your pillow hasn't moved an inch, like somehow you're still mine. I leave a little space for you without even knowing why. Some habits don't understand that somebody said goodbye. I still sleep on my side like you're coming back tonight. Still turn toward the doorway when I hear a sound outside. I still reach across the darkness, half awake at 3:05. You're not here anymore, but I still sleep on my side. I changed the sheets last Sunday, they somehow smelled like you. So I cried there in the laundry room over something stupid too. Your charger sits beside the lamp, your book is halfway read. I've thrown away 100 things, but I can't erase this bed. Maybe healing isn't rare. Maybe sometimes healing's slow. Maybe part of letting go is admitting you don't know how to stop loving somebody your whole body memorized. coming home once more. But every night just proved the same. I lost the love I couldn't save. I tried to hold us with both hands while you were slipping through the cracks. I changed the parts you didn't love, and still you never turned back. I memorized your silence. I learned what every distance meant. I gave you every piece of me until there's nothing left. Maybe love is not enough only when heart stays. Only when heart stays. Maybe I was fighting for something already gone away. You were the love I couldn't save, the one I begged the world to change. I gave you every breath I had. You gave me reasons not to stay, and I still whisper your name when midnight fills this empty place. Some hearts survive, some hearts just break. You were the love I couldn't save. Your coffee cup is still upstairs. Your jacket hangs behind the door. I know they're only little things, but little things can hurt the most. Everyone tells me time will heal, that time can make you disappear. But every day without your voice just makes the silence louder here. If I had loved you less, would you have wanted me more? If I had walked away, would you have found me through that door? I would have crossed every ocean, I would have carried every blame. But you can't save a love alone when someone else has walked away. You were the love I couldn't save, the one that still runs through my veins. I gave you everything I was, and watched you throw it all away. And maybe someday I won't cry when someone accidentally says your name. But tonight you're still my sweetest name. You were the love I couldn't save. I kept the light on by the door, but I'm not waiting anymore. I used to check my phone at midnight, hoping you'd remember me. Every passing pair of headlights made me think you'd found your way back home. I rehearsed what I would tell you if you ever called again. But every night became tomorrow, and tomorrow never changed. Then came the night I stopped waiting, stopped leaving on the line, stopped writing conversations we would never have that night. I didn't suddenly stop loving you, I just finally understood. Waiting wasn't bringing you back, it was keeping me from moving on. I packed your photographs away, changed the picture by the bed, opened all the curtains, let the morning in instead. For the first time in forever, the silence didn't feel like death. I took one long look around me and finally caught my breath. Maybe letting go isn't forgetting. Maybe love was somewhere else. I could feel the space between us, even when you held me close. Your kisses became shorter, your eyes stopped finding mine, and everyone just tired was another quiet lie. I kept asking what was wrong. You kept saying everything was fine, but love doesn't disappear all at once. It dies a little at a time. You left before goodbye, before the bags, before the final night. You left when you stopped calling me the first person on your mind. You left inside the silence long before you closed that door. And when you finally said goodbye, I'd already lost you months before. I remember sitting next to you, watching some old movie play. You laughed like nothing happened while I felt you fade away. I wanted you to fight for us just once without being asked, but I was loving our tomorrow while you were living in our past. Tell me when it happened, tell me which night you knew that forever wasn't forever. When it came to me and you, was I sleeping next to someone already planning how to leave? That's the part that hurts the most. You knew before me, you left before goodbye, before I ever understood why. You left in every answer in every distant night, and now the door is finally closed. But that's not when I lost you. You left before goodbye. Long before I knew, you didn't say goodbye, not when it mattered. You said forever like a promise, like a word I couldn't bend. I believed you like a fool believes good things don't have an end. We talked about December, a house somewhere outside the town. You named the dog we'd someday have, while already letting me down. You were forever hiding out. Mine was still beginning. You were already letting go, while I was still believing. lose my breath. I didn't need to leave the room or fight the tears again. For a second I remembered every place we used to go. Then the feeling passed right through me like a song I